I want you to think about something for a moment. Think about every single hour you have worked this year, every early morning, every late night, every time you pushed through exhaustion because you had bills to pay, goals to hit, people depending on you. Now tell me, after all of that work, are you genuinely closer to financial freedom than you were 12 months ago? Or does it feel like you're running on a treadmill, moving fast, working hard, but not actually going anywhere? If you felt something in your chest just now, a little discomfort, a quiet frustration, I need you to stay with me, because what I'm about to share with you in the next few minutes is going to explain exactly why that feeling exists. And more importantly, it's going to show you the way out. My name is Floxy. Welcome to Floxy Wealth Coach. And this is just the beginning.
Let me tell you something that the school system, your employer, and frankly, most of society never wanted you to fully understand. The financial system was not designed to make you wealthy. It was designed to make you functional, just comfortable enough to keep working, just informed enough to keep spending, and just confused enough about investing and wealth building that you never quite get around to doing it seriously. Think about it. You spent over a decade in school. You studied history, geography, literature, algebra, but not once, not a single class, did anyone sit you down and teach you how compound interest can either build your fortune or destroy it, depending on which side of it you're on. Why your savings account is quietly losing value every single year due to inflation. How the wealthy use debt as a tool to build assets while the rest of the world uses debt to buy liabilities. Why your salary, no matter how large it grows, will never on its own make you financially free. These are not complicated concepts. They are not secrets reserved for economists or Wall Street insiders. They are basic financial truths that every single person on this planet deserves to know. And the fact that most people don't, that gap, that missing education, is costing ordinary people millions over the course of their lifetimes. Not through bad luck, not through laziness, through simply not knowing what they were never taught. That is the problem. And Floxy Wealth Coach is the solution. So who am I and why should you listen to me? Fair question, and I'll answer it honestly. And I'm not here to impress you with a wall of credentials or a highlight reel of luxury. What I bring to this channel is something far more valuable than a title. It is years of deep study into how money actually works, how wealth is actually built, and why the gap between people who achieve financial freedom and people who spend their entire lives chasing it is almost never about income. It is almost always about knowledge, mindset, and strategy. I have spent years studying the financial habits of the world's wealthiest people, not the flashy ones, but the quietly wealthy, the ones building generational assets in silence. I've broken down the psychology of money, why we spend the way we spend, why we self-sabotage even when we know better, and what it actually takes to rewire your relationship with wealth from the ground up. And everything I have learned, every insight, every framework, every strategy, I am bringing here to this channel and laying it out for you in plain language that you can understand, apply, and build on immediately. Because I believe this with everything in me. The right financial education, delivered at the right time, can completely change the trajectory of someone's life. And that is exactly what I intend to do here. Now let's talk about something real, because I think you deserve more than motivation, you deserve understanding. There is a reason why, in most countries, the top 10% of people own over 70% of the wealth. And it is not because they work 10 times harder than everyone else. Most of them don't. It is not because they were all born into money. Many of them weren't. The real reason is this: they learned a different set of rules. While most people were taught to earn, spend, and save whatever's left, the wealthy were taught to earn, invest first, and live on the rest. While most people think of money as something you spend, the wealthy think of money as something you deploy, something you put to work so that it generates more money without you having to trade more hours for it. While most people have one income stream, their job, the average millionaire has 7. While most people are building someone else's dream with their time and energy, the wealthy are quietly building assets, things that pay them whether they show up or not. This is not luck. This is not privilege. This is financial literacy in action. And the moment you understand the rules the wealthy play by, the moment those rules become your rules, everything changes. That is what this channel is built to do. So let me tell you exactly what is coming to this channel, because I want you to understand the scale of value that is on its way to you. We are going to talk about money psychology, why your brain is literally wired to keep you in a cycle of earning and spending, the cognitive biases that make you overspend, undersave, and avoid investing, and the exact mindset shifts that break that cycle permanently. We are going to talk about the wealth habits of the quietly rich, not the Instagram millionaires, the real ones, the ones who live below their means, invest consistently, and wake up one day with more financial freedom than most people will ever experience. We'll break down exactly what they do differently, step by step. We are going to talk about income and assets, how to stop depending on a single income stream, how to start building assets, even from zero, how to understand the difference between things that make you look wealthy and things that actually make you wealthy. We are going to talk about investing. In plain language, no jargon, no overwhelming charts, just clear, honest education on how to make your money grow over time, how compound interest works in your favor when you start early, and why waiting is the most expensive financial mistake most people make. We are going to talk about debt, spending, and financial traps, the systems that are designed to keep you spending, the financial products that benefit everyone except you, the lifestyle inflation trap that catches people the moment their income rises, and how to navigate all of it with clarity and intention. And we are going to talk about financial freedom, what it actually means, what it actually takes, and how to build a real, personalized roadmap to get there. Not in some vague, distant future, but as a concrete, achievable goal with a real plan behind it. Every single video on this channel is going to give you something actionable, something you can take away, apply to your life, and feel the difference. No filler, no fluff, no recycled advice you've heard 100 times. Just real financial education that moves the needle. Now I want to speak to you directly for a moment. There are 2 types of people watching this right now. The first type will watch this video, feel inspired, and maybe even nod along, and then close the tab and go back to exactly what they were doing before. And a year from now, they'll be in the same financial position, wondering why nothing has changed. The second type will recognize that this is a moment, that the information and education coming to this channel has the power to genuinely shift their financial future, if they show up, pay attention, and apply what they learn. I'm not here to tell you which type you are, but I will tell you this. Every wealthy person you admire made a decision at some point to start taking their financial education seriously. They didn't wait until they had more money. They didn't wait until the timing was perfect. They decided, right where they were, all with what they had, that they were going to learn how money works and use that knowledge to build something real. That decision is available to you right now, today, in this moment. Floxy Wealth Coach is not just a channel. It is a community of people who have decided that financial mediocrity is not their destiny. People who are done guessing, done struggling in silence, done watching others build wealth while wondering what they're missing. If that is you, subscribe right now. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, because what is coming to this channel is going to be consistent, powerful, and genuinely life-changing for everyone who shows up for it. Share this channel with someone you care about, because financial education is one of the greatest gifts you can give to the people in your life. And together, well, as a community, we are going to build something extraordinary. Your financial story is not finished. In fact, the best chapter hasn't even started yet, but it starts here. It starts now, and it starts with a decision to show up for yourself and your future. I'm Floxy. This is Floxy Wealth Coach, and I will see you in the very next video. Let's build.